Hello, and I hope you're having a great day, and today's video is a Yesstyle haul. So this package, it took a while to come. It took around 3 weeks, I believe, and everything else besides that was really smooth. And as for European customers, I did not have to pay any customs after paying the VAT on Yesstyle's website, so I was really pleased with that because it usually brings a lot of trouble. Besides that, if you'd be interested, I have a rewards code cutiejournals and you can get a discount with it on Yesstyle. And a disclaimer, I do get some commission from the use of the code, so if you feel uncomfortable, feel free to not use it. Now onto the actual haul. I mainly got makeup and skincare items, so that's basically all you're gonna see. First up, we have pimple patches, and next, a cleansing oil. This is my first ever cleansing oil that I've purchased, but I do have to say it is really good. For me personally, one pump of the product is enough to take up all the makeup off my face, so I do quite recommend it. And the next product we have is the Onion NEWPAIR Gel Cream. The moisturizer, it is quite light and it has like a gel consistency, so it is much better to use in the morning, which I do, and it works really well. I have to say, it kind of surprised me because I was not expecting as much, but it really nourishes the skin and it makes my skin feel really soft, so I do quite recommend it, but it's quite pricey. The following product we have is the 2x Barrier Intensive Cream. This moisturizer, unlike the previous one, is a little more heavy and I use it in the evening and I think it works better for dry skin, but as a person with oily skin, I have to say I use a little amount and it still works wonders. You just really should not use as much. The cap was kind of difficult to figure out, like how to get the product out, but besides that, the moisturizer is amazing. The next item we have on our list is the Roman Glasting Water Tint in the shade 03 Brick Rubber. First of all, the tint smells amazing and the packaging is adorable. Texture-wise, the lip tint is quite glossy, but once you wipe it off, it's basically just a stain. And the color I got is not as bright as most Korean lip tints, I guess. So I really liked the color. It's a really nice red, a bit of more corally and brownish. So it works really nice for me. Next up, Dear Klairs All Day Airy Sunscreen. The sunscreen, as it says, airy, it is quite light and it does not leave a white cast. It just already kind of sits clear on the skin, so I really liked it about that. I didn't really notice any pilling or something like that, but it did leave my skin feeling kind of oily and looking kind of oily, not necessarily in a glowy way, but as I said, oily. So I wasn't really enjoying that aspect of the sunscreen, but with some powder it works out really well because the sunscreen is amazing. Now, the lash serum from ETUDE, I used it for a bit and it did help my lashes look much longer, so I'm quite pleased with that. The following item we've got is the concealer, and for me it was quite cakey and it just didn't really sit nicely on my skin and it kind of creased. And also, a little goes a long way for this product, so keep that in mind and don't use too much. Here are also a few swatches of my other products. You can see the names of those in the video. Now we've got the Ink Mood Drop Tint in the shade 03 Sugar Red. The color is really bright and I thought that I could work it out, but it's so much harder than expected and I'm really not used to colors like this, so I'm having quite a hard time with this, but this one's also quite a glossy consistency before we wipe it off, and generally it's quite good. Next up, we've got a necklace. It's quite interesting and it has like this black pendant. It sits quite nicely and I do quite like it. And lastly, a sample. All the products will be linked in the description, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.